53. Last year, I deposited an extra $2,500 into my Roth IRA without working an extra hour, without cutting my spending, and without changing a single habit. How? I stopped leaving money on the table. Every time you swipe a credit card, you are making a choice between earning 1% back or 5% back, between paying with a card that gives you nothing or one that gives you a free flight. And the difference, compounded over a year, is not a latte, it's a vacation, a car payment, or a fully funded emergency fund. The banks have already budgeted for these rewards. They are waiting for you to claim them. But most people are using the wrong card at the wrong time, leaving thousands on the table every single year. If you stay until the end of this video, you'll learn the exact cashback rewards strategy that earned me $2,500 last year without changing my spending, without carrying a balance, and without signing up for a dozen cards. I'll show you the best cards for every spending category, the one app that automates the whole process, and the common mistakes that wipe out your rewards. By the time we're done, you'll be earning 3% to 5% cash back on every single purchase, guaranteed. My name is Your Name, and today we're turning your everyday spending into a paycheck. Let me start with a story that might make you angry. A viewer named Lisa came to me after a year of using her debit card for everything. She spent $25,000 on groceries, gas, dining out, and online shopping. She earned exactly $0 in rewards. Her friend Maria used a cashback credit card for the exact same spending, paid her balance in full every month, and earned over $500 in cash back. Plus, she got price protection, extended warranties, and fraud liability that debit cards don't offer. Lisa left $500 on the table. She told me, "I thought credit cards were dangerous. I didn't know I was giving away free money." This video is not about churning, opening cards for sign-up bonuses. That's a separate strategy I covered in Script 10. This is about optimizing your daily spending to earn maximum cash back on the purchases you're already making. You don't need to change your habits. You just need to change which plastic you pull out of your wallet. Ask the math of cashback. Why 2% is not enough? Let me start with some simple math. The average American household spends about $5,000 per month on non-essential and essential purchases that can be put on a credit card. Groceries, gas, dining, utilities, insurance, online shopping. That's $60,000 per year. If you use a flat 2% cashback card, you earn $200 per year. If you use a card that gives you 5% on rotating categories and 2% on everything else, you can easily earn $2,000 to $3,000 per year. If you use a strategy of multiple cards optimized for each category, 6% on groceries, 5% on gas, 4% on dining, 3% on travel, you could earn $3,500 or more. That's not a small number. That's a month of rent. That's a year of car insurance. That's a fully funded Roth IRA for a low-income earner. The credit card companies make money from merchant fees, typically 2% to 3% of every transaction. They give a portion of that back to you as rewards. If you pay your balance in full every month, you are essentially getting a discount on everything you buy. The merchants have already raised their prices to cover the fees. If you pay with cash or debit, you're still paying that higher price, but you're getting none of the discount. That's why using a rewards credit card is not just a perk. It's a financial necessity. The golden rule: never pay interest. Before I give you any strategy, I need to repeat this louder for the people in the back. The only way cashback rewards work is if you never ever carry a balance. Credit card interest rates average over 22% in 2026. A single month of interest on a $2,000 balance wipes out months of cashback. If you ever carry a balance, you are not a rewards winner, you are a rewards payer. The banks love you. Do not be that person. Set up autopay for the full statement balance. If you cannot trust yourself to do that, do not use credit cards. Use a debit card and accept that you're leaving money on the table. But if you have the discipline, cashback is free money. The core strategy: one card for everything, flat rate cashback. Let me give you a 4-tier strategy, from the simplest to the most advanced. Tier 1 is the simplest. One flat rate cashback card for everything. You don't have to think about categories. You just use one card for every purchase. The best flat rate cards in 2026 are the Citi Double Cash Card, 2% cashback on everything, 1% when you buy, 1% when you pay. The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, 2% unlimited cashback on all purchases. The PayPal Cashback MasterCard, 3% on PayPal purchases, 1.5% on everything else. And the SoFi Unlimited Credit Card, 2% cashback on everything with no annual fee. If you do nothing else, get a 2% flat rate card and use it for everything. That will earn you $200 on $60 zuzan of spending. But you can do much better. At Tier 2, the Rotating Categories Card. Asterisk. Cards like the Chase Freedom Flex and the Discover It Cashback offer 5% cashback on rotating categories that change every quarter. In Q1 2026, for example, Chase Freedom Flex might offer 5% on grocery stores and fitness clubs. Discover might offer 5% on gas stations and Target. You have to activate the bonus each quarter online. The catch: there's usually a cap on how much spending qualifies, typically $500 per quarter. So you can earn 5% on up to $6,000 of spending per year, which is $300 extra on top of the card's base 1% to 2% on everything else. It's a good supplement, but not enough on its own. Tier 3, category-specific cards, the Power Combo. Asterisk. Here's where the real money is. You get a different card for each spending category, and you use the right card for every purchase. This is what I do. Let me give you my exact setup for 2026. For groceries, the American Express Blue Cash Preferred offers 6% cashback on U.S. supermarket purchases on up to $6,000 per year. The annual fee is $95, but the welcome bonus often covers it. If you spend $400 per month on groceries, that's $4,800 per year, earning $288 cashback. After the fee, you're still ahead. For no annual fee, the Citi Custom Cash Card gives you 5% cashback on your top eligible spending category each billing cycle, including groceries, gas, and dining. That's a great alternative. For gas stations, the Citi Custom Cash Card again can work if gas is your top category. Otherwise, the Bound Credit Union Visa Platinum offers 5% cashback on gas, or the Discover It Chrome gives 2% on gas and dining. But my top pick is the Citi Custom Cash used exclusively for gas. For dining and restaurants, the Capital One Savor One Rewards gives 3% unlimited cashback on dining, entertainment, and groceries. No annual fee. The Chase Freedom Unlimited gives 3% on dining and drugstores. The U.S. Bank Altitude Go gives 4% on dining, which is excellent. For online shopping and streaming, the Bank of America Customized Cash Rewards lets you choose your 3% category, including online shopping. The Amex Blue Cash Everyday gives 3% on online retail purchases. For Amazon purchases specifically, the Amazon Prime Rewards Visa Signature Card gives 5% cashback at Amazon and Whole Foods if you have a Prime membership. For travel and transit, the Wells Fargo Autograph Card gives 3% back on travel, transit, gas, dining, and streaming. No annual fee. That's a great all-in-one for travelers. For everything else, all the miscellaneous spending that doesn't fit into these categories, use your flat rate 2% card like the Citi Double Cash. Here's my real-world monthly spending and the cashback I earn. Groceries $500 at 5%, $30. Dining $300 at 5%, $12. Online, shopping $400 at 3%, $12. Travel $200 at 3% sick balls. Everything else, $200 at 2%, $24. Total monthly cashback, $94. That's $1,128 per year. And that's without including sign-up bonuses, welcome offers, or rotating categories. Add those in, and you're over $2,500 easily. Tier 4, the automated app, the ultimate lazy strategy. If you don't want to juggle 5 cards, there's an app for that. The Card Pointers app lets you enter your cards and automatically tells you which card to use for each purchase based on current rewards rates. It even integrates with your calendar to remind you to activate rotating category bonuses. Another app called Max Rewards does the same thing. If you have an iPhone, the Wallet app can now show you rewards recommendations at the point of sale. But the simplest strategy of all is to use the Citi Custom Cash Card for your highest spending category each month, say groceries, and use the Citi Double Cash for everything else. 2 cards. That's it. You'll earn about 2 to 3% blended cashback with zero mental effort. What about online shopping portals? Another 10% easy money. In addition to credit card cashback, you should be using online shopping portals like Rakuten, Top Cashback, and Capital One Shopping. These portals give you additional cashback when you click through their links before shopping at hundreds of stores. For example, Rakuten often offers 10% to 15% cashback at stores like Walmart, Macy's, or Best Buy. That's on top of your credit card cashback. Last year, I earned an extra $800 just from Rakuten. The trick is to install the browser extension. When you visit a store, the extension pops up and tells you if there's cashback available. One click, and you're earning extra money. It's automatic. I check it before every online purchase. It takes 3 seconds. Asterisk the welcome bonus strategy, how to get an extra $500 plus a year. While this video is not about churning, I'd be remiss not to mention that many cashback cards offer welcome bonuses of $200 to $500 after you spend a certain amount in the first 3 months. If you're going to get a new card anyway, time your application around a large planned expense, like booking a vacation or buying a new laptop. The Citi Custom Cash often has a $200 bonus after $750 spent. The Chase Freedom Flex offers $200 after $500 spend. The Capital One Saver One offers $200 after $500 spend. These are essentially free money. Just be mindful of the 524 rule if you plan to get Chase cards. And never, ever spend extra just to meet a bonus. That defeats the purpose. What about the UK, Canada, and Australia? Asterisk, let me give you equivalents for international viewers. In the UK, the best cashback cards are the American Express Platinum Cashback Card, 5% cashback for the first 3 months, then up to 1.25%. The Barclaycard Rewards Card gives you 0.25% cashback on all spending. Not great. The Chase UK debit card actually gives 1% cashback on debit spending, which is unusual and excellent. But the real winner is the Santander All-in-One credit card offering up to 3% on select categories. And use Top Cashback UK for online portals. In Canada, the Tangerine Money Back credit card lets you choose 2 categories at 2% cashback and all other purchases at 0.5%. The Simply Financial Cashback Visa gives 4% cashback on dining and takeout. The American Express Cobalt card is famous for 5 points per dollar on groceries and dining. Points can be converted to cash or travel and use Great Canadian rebates for online portals. In Australia, the best cashback card is the American Express Essential Rewards Card, 1.25 points per dollar, redeemable for cash. The NABE Straight Up card has no annual fee and 1% cashback on all purchases. But Australia has a lower merchant fee cap, so cashback rates are generally lower than the US. Use Shopback for online portal cashback, the common mistakes that wipe out your rewards. Let me warn you about the 5 most common mistakes that turn a winning cashback strategy into a losing one. Mistake 1. Carrying a balance. I've said it already, but it bears repeating. Interest rates are 20%. Even 1 month of interest on a $2,000 balance is $33. That's your cashback for the month gone. Mistake 2. Paying an annual fee for a card you don't use enough. The Amex Blue Cash Preferred has a $95 fee. You need to spend about $3,000 on groceries per year just to break even compared to a no-fee card. Do the math before you sign up. Mistake 3. Missing the rotating category activation. For cards like Chase Freedom Flex, you must log in each quarter and activate the 5% categories. If you forget, you'll earn only 1%. Set a quarterly calendar reminder. Mistake 4. Using the card at non-qualifying merchants. That grocery store might be coded as a wholesale club or convenience store and not earn the bonus rate. Walmart, Target, and Costco are often excluded from grocery categories. Always check the terms. Mistake 5. Redeeming points for low-value items. Some cards give points that can be redeemed for cash at 1 cent per point. Others offer statement credits, gift cards, or travel. Always redeem for the highest value. For most cards, cashback is the simplest and most flexible. How to track your cashback. A simple spreadsheet. I keep a simple spreadsheet. 1 row per card, columns for cashback earned each month. At the end of the year, I add it up and transfer the total to my high-yield savings account. You can also set up automatic redemption. Most cards allow you to automatically redeem cashback as a statement credit once you reach $25 or $50. Do that. Don't let your cashback sit there unclaimed. Asterisk the ultimate cashback setup for 2026. My personal recommendation. Here's the simplest yet most effective setup for most people. Get 3 cards. Card A. Citi Custom Cash for your highest monthly category, groceries or gas or dining. Card B. Citi Double Cash for everything else. Card C. Chase Freedom Flex for the rotating categories, activate quarterly. Install the Rakuten browser extension. Set up AutoPay for full statement balance on all cards. Use the free Card Pointers app to remind you which card to use. That's it. You'll earn 3 to 5% blended cashback, an extra $2,000 to $3,000 per year for about 10 minutes of setup and a few minutes per month of attention. That's a higher hourly rate than most side hustles. A real story. From to $2,500. Asterisk. Let me tell you about a viewer named David. He was a 35-year-old engineer who used his debit card for everything because he was afraid of credit cards. He had excellent credit, but was leaving $2,000 a year on the table. I convinced him to try the 3-card setup. He started in January. By December, he had earned $2,374 in cashback. He used that money to buy his wife a Christmas present, a new laptop. He told me, "I can't believe I was ignoring this for years." Don't be David before, be David after. Asterisk your action plan. Do this today. Here's what you need to do in the next hour. First, check your current credit cards. What cashback rates are you getting? If you're using a card that earns less than 2% on everything, you're leaving money on the table. Second, apply for a 2% flat rate card if you don't have one. Citi Double Cash is my recommendation. Third, identify your highest spending categories. Download your bank statement from last month. Categorize your spending. If you spend a lot on groceries, apply for the Amex Blue Cash Preferred or the Citi Custom Cash Fourth. Set up AutoPay for the full statement balance on all your cards. Do this before you spend another dollar. Fifth, install the Rakuten browser extension and create an account. Also install the Card Pointers app. Sixth, set a quarterly calendar reminder to activate your rotating category bonuses on any Chase or Discover cards. Seventh, commit to using the right card for every purchase for the next 30 days. keep a cheat sheet in your wallet if needed. 8th, comment below. I'm starting my cashback strategy today. Tell me one card you're going to get. I'll reply to the first 100 comments. If this video showed you how to earn thousands in free money, hit the like button. It helps others discover the same. Subscribe and turn on notifications. In the next video, I'm going to debunk the biggest lie about Social Security. It's not going broke, but you're still doing it wrong. You won't want to miss that one. Cashback rewards are not a gimmick. They are a wealth-building tool for people who pay their balance in full. The banks have already budgeted for your free money. All you have to do is claim it. Go get it. I'll see you in the next video.